Black Swan, Shake the World. This is a CVT guitar lesson for Kevin. Kevin, you always pick some rockin' tunes. Guitar player for Winger. And why is my mind going blank? I mean, come on. Reb Beach. Also with Dawkins, right? And I think even Whitesnake, I'm not sure. It's a great song, man. It's killer. Some great riffs. Singing's great. Sounds like Ronnie Dio singing. So the tuning is a half step down. It's flat. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. And we're going to get this intro going. This comes in, and this is no solo. You didn't want the guitar solo. Section 1A, 8 seconds in. It's an A power chord. A little fuller though. Open A, 2nd fret D and G. You'll go. And then 3G, 5-2 on the D. You can use whatever fingers on this, Kevin, because it's not a fast part. So if you're more comfortable with the index handling those, that, you know, switching them around, that's totally cool. Right back to the A chord. 3rd fret, low E, bend. Right back to the A chord. The riff. Back to the A chord. 1A, 3E vibrato, and then back to the A. The riff. The chord. 4A twice, vibrato, A chord, riff, and then 1A, and they're longer holds, vibrato, 3rd fret E, vibrato, and then this is cool, you don't hear this a lot, it's an F power chord, 1E, 3A, just a slow, like, about a half step bend, you'll go, and then open 2 EA, that's our E power chord, and then 2A, slide to 7, vibrato, hit it again, and there's a lot of guitars going on, a lot of overdubs. I know you got a good ear, you can hear what's happening there. So really, you got the main, you know, riff in this intro is the A with the 3-note riff, and just some little key fillers, you know, at the ends of those. It's really cool, got a dark vibe to it. Section 1B, 38 seconds in. Reminds me of like something Vivian Campbell would do here. I always play the reminding game, I can't help it. This is just smoking. Oops. So check it out. And this, I can tell by the sound of it, is downstrokes, where a lot of people would maybe try to alternate pick. You can, but it'll lose the feel a little bit. So I'd keep everything downstrokes. Everything on the A string open are going to be palm muted, and then we're going to throw in a 7D after that, and then just double the open A string, throw in the 7D, and then triple it, and then throw in the 7D. So it's 1, 2, and 3 times on those opens. And then hit that 7D, you're kind of going to go backwards with it. 2 open A's palm muted, 7D, 1 open A palm muted, 8D, 2 open A's palm muted, actually 3 open A's. So that's and then you're kind of starting over though here. 7D the 2 times, 3 times, then we change it. 5D, open A palm mute once, and then 3-2D vibrato. So the ending tail is the only thing that changes. Alright, that goes 2 times. Section 1C, 48 seconds in. Just had to listen close. I wish the guitar was a little hotter in here. But it's a very cool rhythm, kind of Lynch sounding. Oops. Open A, palm mute once, 7D, open A, palm mute twice, 5D, 6G. It's a flat 5 chord. 3 open A's, palm mute. So that's the first half, watch. 7D, palm mute, open A twice. And then 9D, palm mute, open A twice. And then 4, 5, D and G, slide it to 5, 6. And I know that's not in your face loud, it's easy to miss. So you really got to zone in on what he's playing there. Oops. Think of that as one hook. You'll see in your tabs it'll say 3 times of that. And then you'll have an A filler and a B filler. Basically, you'll finish it with the way you started the riff. It's the 1 open, 2 open, 3 open, and then back to the 1 open, and then the Lynch. This totally sounds Lynch here. He'll go. So it's up to speed. Slow down. Stuff like that, Kevin, is it's good for what I like to call the bounce technique for palm muting, where you got to get in, hit 1 note, come back, hit 2, come back, hit 3, reverse it, go to 2. It's good practice for the up and down with the pick hand. All right. Okay, then you'll see the end of the double dots, and 2 times, second time no star. Basically play all that again except the single star, the Lynch thing. Instead of that, we're gonna go, actually you will play most of it, the first half, but add an open A palm mute. So it's 1, 2, and 4 on the open A's. Then this cool run, 7, 10, D, and then on the G, 9, 10, 12, 9. That gives you slow down. Alright, that gets us out of that section. Then we can go to page 3. And man, the chords in here, Kevin. When I texted you, this was the part I was on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7G, barred 6th fret B and E with an open D string, just really melodic. You're going to strum it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then move it a whole step sharp up to 9, 8, 8. Quick rest, then just extend out to 10G. You can keep that 8 B and E down, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'll have and then open D, 10th fret G and B. I'd bar that with the index. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So then go open 12, 13. So and then open 9, 10, D, G, and B. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then open 7, D, G. Then basically like you're starting over, like at the beginning of this, but it does change. Right here. You'll go 3 times, open 9, 8, 8. 1, 2, 3, add the 10th fret high E, go back, add it again, and go back. So it's 2.5 times, back and forth. The only change in there is Everything else is, right? Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, then change. Yeah. Then back to open 10-10 DGB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. Change to open 12-13, just like last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it ends with open A, 7D, 9G. It's an A power chord, and with an A bass on it, an open A bass. And it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slide. Just slide like 15th fret off the low E. Doesn't have to be precise. That's it for that. That's just so beautiful to me. Section 2B, 1:26. Every rhythm in here I'm just really, really liking. 5E muted A, 7D. We're going to slide it up to 8-10. And then palm mute the 8 on the low E twice. And that's our beat concept. Apply that to the 8-10s, sliding to the 10-12s. So we have, apply it here, sliding to the 13-15. So we have, and then apply it here, sliding to the 15-17. Hold on here. Oh. And then down up once you're up there, so it's up the tempo. It's fun to play. Once again, the palm mute drops, right? But you have a consistent 2-hit in between those. After that, there's some different stuff going on. 10 D and G, I like to third finger bar that. That's just me. And middle finger 10 E. And what you would do, this would be like an A filler. Double dot, so it'll be the DG followed by the palm muted 10th fret on the E string twice. Do that twice. And then once. And then double it. It's a jazz chord. It's actually something like Steve Vai would do. Good practice for this palm muting thing. And hopefully some new chords for you. Then you'll go back no star the second time, so you'll go with this ending, 12th fret D and G, and 10th fret A. It's the same beat though. Chord chunk chunk on the 10th fret A, and you follow that same format. So just like this. You're just doing that. That's our B filler. Alright, then you'll see again written section 2B, the same, no double star. So the double star was the, everything else you'll play the same. In place of that, 12A, 14th fret D, G, and B. It's a really a crammed A major, full A major chord. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, times 4. You'll just go. If you have trouble with the beat of it, just think like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. With my index, I'm muting the E string, and I'm touching it with my middle. Muting the high E too, so when you're alternating, you gotta be careful, right? That none of that stuff rings out. Top of page 4 now. Minute 48 in, we've got the 10th fret D, G again with the 10 on the E. And this will be and that'll go 2 times. So hit the root note, short rest, then the doubles, followed by 2 hits on the low E palm muted. So it's again, 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 and then the chord. Do that twice. Sounds cool, slow, medium, fast, you know. Awesome. Bunch of repeats at a minute 53 and 2:32. The next new part is section 2C, 2 minutes 54 seconds in, open low E, and then an E power chord, which is 7A, 9D. And check this out. Hit the open E, short rest. Kind of Iron Maidenish. You'll go 7-9, 2 open E's palm muted. Repeat that, but do a barred 7th fret A and D. And do them all again. And then down up 7s to 7-9. Here's what it sounds like slower. It sounds like something off Under Lock and Key from Dawkins. Up to tempo, they're probably about like this. Alright, that whole thing is 8 times. 1 being times 8. RFS 333, that's the rhythm for the solo. And it's real easy. But I figured you wanted it. You don't want to have to stop there. Open A, 2D, 3rd and 5th fret, 2nd and 5th, 8 and 10, then go back to open 2, 3, 5, 2, 5, so we're repeating it, but this time 5, 7, then move up to 5, 7 on the top 2 strings, that's an A power chord, and you'll go hit the chord, followed by 2 palm mutes on